Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears up to some of the travails and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. And I have a video and a storyline for you today that comes straight out of Florida. It has to do with a 29-year-old single mother who got caught abusing her son, her 3-year-old son, on a neighbor's home doorbell video camera. And just when we think technology has its advantages and its disadvantages, it is clearly a case where the eye in the sky and even doorbell cameras can be a helpful resource for things that are taking place in our cities, on our streets, that could be alleged to be criminal. And this mother, 29-year-old single mother, who is not a U.S. citizen from Ukraine that lives in Miami-Dade County, got caught abusing her son. So here we go. A Florida mother will not serve jail time after she was caught on a neighbor's Ring camera beating her 3-year-old son last year. Yulia Storzuk, 29, appeared emotional in court Thursday while taking a plea deal she negotiated with the Miami-Dade State's Attorney's Office. Instead of jail, Storzuk received 3 years probation for her actions, agreeing to take parenting classes and undergo a mental health evaluation. Last October, the troubled mother was caught on a neighbor's ring camera footage, abusing her son, lifting him off the ground, then throwing him back down. The disturbing footage provided to the media blurred the toddler's body, but also showed Storzuk kicking her son down a hallway. All of this got caught on video camera. In the complaining affidavit, prosecutors claimed Storzuk also grabbed her son by the face and pushed him down as he tried to get back up. Another Ring camera caught Storzuk pushing the boy in the chest, causing him to fall back and hit the floor. Court documents obtained by the outlet say Storzuk admitted to being the person in the video and claimed the reason why she pushed her son down was punishment for him insisting on going to the playground. All he wanted to do was go play like any normal 3-year-old. The defendant went on to say that her son was being difficult and uncooperative. She was under an extreme amount of pressure when this happened, her defense attorney told NBC Miami. Again, we're not condoning what she did. She knows she's accepted responsibility, but at least now she can move on and not go to prison. The boy is reportedly doing well with a foster family, but the goal is for him and Storzuk to one day be reunited, per a mental health expert's opinion, claiming their reconciliation would benefit the child more in the long run. The judge said to her, "If you lay a finger on this child, you're coming back before me." Judge Carmen Cabarga warned a sobering Storzuk. And the maximum I can sentence you to is 10 years. The minimum I will sentence you to is 22 and a half months in state prison if you put a finger on him again. Storzuk still has an open dependency case in family court over custody of her son. A dependency attorney currently representing the boy appeared in court to object to the plea deal. It is unclear whether the mother-son duo will reunite. Storzuk could face deportation to Ukraine because she is not a U.S. citizen. She also worked on a super yacht in Miami. She ended up getting a 3 years probation and $1,000 in court fees, and she's a single mother. This is a very incredible story. Here we have multiple dynamics taking place. We have a single mother. Where is the father? There are way too many fatherless homes and single female parents that are raising children. Also, she's raising a boy who could be somewhat more challenging as they develop. They're more aggressive. They have more exuberance about themselves. And sometimes they could be a little more difficult to handle than little girls. She's in a situation where I think the father or male figure should be in that young boy's life, even to help her ascertain how to raise that young boy, not raise him by brutalizing him. And none of this would have ever come to light if it was not for technological advances. Doorbell camera videos. And it was not at her home, it was her neighbor's home where all of this got caught. So as many people around the world are worried about the big eye in the sky, surveillance, drones, doorbell cameras, if you're not doing anything wrong, who cares who's watching you? Doorbell camera videos have been excellent in catching people looting and stealing individuals' packages on their porches, and watching and videotaping crimes that are committed in their neighborhoods, on their streets, and their next door neighbors, which has helped aid our police department in finding these people that are committing thefts, property damages, assaults, and that is a great thing. These surveillance cameras that are throughout our city should help our public safety. All people want to do is go to work, go home, go to the grocery store, do their daily things that they need to be sustainable in life without any problems. But this is a very sad situation. We have, like I said, multiple dynamics. A young mother, single mother with a young child, 29 years old with a 3-year-old single mother from Ukraine, not a U.S. citizen. So there are a multitude of things that she's trying to battle and deal with, being over in this country and not being originally from here, and trying to navigate her way to have a sustainable life. I'm not making excuses for her. And if she lives in Miami-Dade County, we all know that Miami is not a cheap place to live. So the real issue, did this single mother have a mental breakdown? And mental illness is a real thing. Stress and anxiety is at an all-time high in today's time. The middle class, lower middle class, there's a heavy burden on them. We have inflation. The cost of goods, consumer goods, are going through the roof, while individuals pay and their salaries are not increasing at the same rate of the cost of living increases. So there are many challenges out here, and especially if you have a child, and especially if you are a single mother. That does not give her any adjudication for what she has done. The second part of it is, now that she got caught, if it wasn't for video surveillance, who knows what would have taken place with this child in the future. And I'm sure that after what was caught on camera, her picking up, slamming her child, roughing him up, that probably was not the first time, and it probably would have not ended, and that probably would not have been the last time had she not gotten caught. And thankfully, the neighbor looked at their doorbell video camera, probably on a daily basis, and caught this very horrible and horrific physical violence that this young lady perpetrated against her son. And then she let the authorities know what happened and showed them the video camera footage. Listen, we have to keep our head on a swivel. I know there's chaos and disruption throughout our cities, and there's chaos and disruption within the four walls of many of our homes. We're not living in a singular lifestyle anymore. We need to be more communal based and pay attention to what's going on with our neighbors, our family, our friends, our loved ones, and luckily this got caught. Now she has pleaded to 3 years probation. There could be an issue with her being deported back to Ukraine. So there's an immigration issue, which is at the top of the heap of many of our political issues in today's time. This is another person here who is not a citizen, which is okay. But if you're going to come to the United States, we want you to be a positive and productive human being. And the last thing we need you to do is to start assaulting your own child. Maintaining and encapsulating your stress and anxiety many times is just for a moment. You will get past it like anybody else, but you have to have a certain level of maturity and understanding and social consciousness and positivity not to take it out on your 3-year-old infant toddler son. So thank God for video surveillance, doorbell cameras, etc. Technology, this is one way that technology has been very helpful. Nobody would have ever known that she was doing this to her son behind closed doors. I previously did another story in one of my videos a few days ago, a week ago, where you have to remember that 2 Blaine, Minnesota daycare teachers got caught abusing infants on video surveillance at a daycare. And these young ladies were in their early 20s. It was 2 of them. And they were perpetrating allegedly crimes, physical assaults against infant toddlers at a daycare. And luckily, video surveillance at the daycare caught them, and they've been arrested. Physical violence and abuse, especially against children, is the number one thing that we should not be committing. We should be nurturing, trying to make this world a better place, and helping these young kids, infants, toddlers, kids, teenagers, navigate their way through this crazy world in a positive, loving capacity. I don't know what went on with this 29-year-old mother. It's unfortunate, but thank God the video surveillance caught this. Now the child is in foster care, and what kind of rehabilitation is going to need to take place when the court is saying that they would like one day for the mother to get her son back. Even for a 3-year-old, we're talking PTSD as a result of this. This young 3-year-old boy is going to need all the help and love that he can get. You tell me, would it be better for her to permanently lose her child and let a foster parent adopt him? I've done several stories where foster parents have abused kids also, even made them work as slaves, put them in cages. So our foster care system is not in a great place. This is a tough situation. This is a burden on our social services. This is a burden on our legal system. Here again, she's not a U.S. citizen, so she needs to do everything correct in order to stay in America. And she got caught abusing her son. So the real question is, should she get him back? Has she been doing this for a long time? And if she hadn't gotten caught, could this have led to this child being killed or murdered by her own mother at some point? She needs a mental evaluation and therapy, and this child needs all the love that he can get as a result of this. Tell me what you think. And she's not a bad looking woman. Is she a byproduct of being nice looking and the judge gave her some leniency for this 29-year-old woman? Or should they have sent her to prison and she lost her child for good? Tell me what you think. This has been the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth in a positive, righteous, and God-fearing way. See you next time.